Caitlin Clark is going to be the best player in the W by the end of the 2025 season. I'm saying it right here, and I'm saying it right now. She will be the best player in the W by the end of the season. Caitlin Clark has once again silenced her critics. Fresh footage shows the Indiana Fever star pushing through intense training sessions, proving that her historic rookie season was just the beginning. We see the hunger burning in her eyes. Clark's been in the gym almost daily and is practicing new moves. Head coach Stephanie White made one thing crystal clear. She's hungrier than ever and gearing up to dominate the WNBA like never before. But it's not just about improving her physical game. In a recent interview with People magazine, Clark opened up about the mental strength that has fueled her meteoric rise. From childhood challenges to becoming a record-breaking force in the WNBA, her story is one of relentless determination, and now she's preparing to take her game to an entirely new level. This is Caitlin Clark like you've never seen her before. Picture this: Clark, coming off a record-smashing rookie campaign, walks into the gym under the watchful eye of Stephanie White. The atmosphere is charged with anticipation. Her jaw-dropping accomplishments flash in our minds, leading the WNBA in assists, shattering the three-point record, and setting a mind-boggling 62 new league records. But something is noticeably different. Is this the same Clark we saw last season? So what's driving this evolution? Clark's off-season training has been focused and precise. She's dedicated herself to building strength, refining her shooting accuracy, and developing a deadly mid-range game. It's a formula designed for complete domination. Let's break it down. The added muscle isn't just for looks, it's a game-changer. Strength and conditioning specialists explain that this newfound power will allow Clark to finish through contact with more authority and absorb the physicality of the WNBA like a seasoned veteran. And let's be real, she's been taking plenty of hits on the court. Now imagine a version of Clark who not only drains deep threes with ease, but can also drive to the hoop, absorb contact, and finish through defenders without losing her rhythm. That's a terrifying prospect for the rest of the league. Caitlin Clark isn't just refining her game, she's revolutionizing it. She's been laser-focused on perfecting her shooting mechanics, ensuring that her added strength translates into even better balance and shot stability. A player who already shot 42% from the field last season was dangerous enough, but a Clark with improved accuracy? That's a nightmare for defenders everywhere. And then there's her mid-range game. Clark has always been known for her deep range and fearless drives to the hoop, but now she's adding another weapon to her arsenal, a smooth, consistent mid-range jumper. This means she's on the path to becoming the ultimate triple threat, deadly from beyond the arc, nearly unstoppable in the paint, and now an automatic scorer from the mid-range. Head coach Stephanie White sees the potential and isn't shy about saying so. She's called Clark a high IQ player who has adjusted seamlessly to the pro game. But for White, it's not just about physical skills. She's pushing Clark to evolve as a leader, to elevate not only her own game, but also the performances of everyone around her. So what will these upgrades mean for Clark once she hits the court? We're about to find out. Her latest training regimen is as relentless as ever, working on floaters, powering through contact, and endless repetition of her signature step-back jumper. Now, let's rewind to Clark's early years. Growing up, girls' basketball leagues were limited, so she made the natural choice competing with the boys. To her, this wasn't about proving a point. It was simply the best way to play and improve. But without realizing it, those childhood games were molding her into a mentally uncheckable competitor. Picture young Caitlin weaving through defenders, dribbling past boys who doubted her skills. Her father coached the league, and there was even talk of her being named MVP, but not everyone was on board. Some parents weren't too happy about a girl potentially taking home that honor. The pressure would have rattled most kids. Clark, she turned it into motivation. So how did she build the unbreakable confidence that defines her today? It all started at home. Her parents never imposed limits on what she could do based on gender. They let her compete, fail, and grow on her own terms. That environment fostered a fearless mindset that carried her all the way to the WNBA. And here's where it gets even more compelling. Clark doesn't just rely on raw talent. She has a secret weapon, her mentality. In a recent People magazine interview, she dropped a gem of wisdom. When I have failed, I've been confident in myself. Think about that. Most people let failure shake their confidence. Clark, she lets it fuel her. Now, Clark is bringing that same battle-tested mentality to the WNBA. Can she maintain that fire at the highest level? Every sign points to yes. This is the same athlete who has spent her entire life proving people wrong, and she's not stopping anytime soon. Stephanie White, the head coach of the Fever, wants to help Caitlin build and develop her game. White has sent a clear message. She wants to bring a new culture in the WNBA and win some championships. White's coaching philosophy aligns perfectly with Clark's natural instincts. The pieces are falling into place. Clark's vision and pinpoint passing will create endless scoring opportunities for Mitchell. Her ability to call up defenses will make life easier for Boston and the post. And now with her improved mid-range jumper and added strength, Clark herself will be even harder to defend, opening up more space for everyone around her. And of course, the Fever have retooled their entire team, adding key veterans such as Natasha Howard, Denana Boner, Sophie Cunningham, and Sydney Coulson to the roster with championship experience that is needed for the team to go the distance. But some skeptics still wonder, can White balance Clark's growth with the development of the entire team? Her track record suggests the answer is a resounding yes. Back in 2015, during her first stint as a WNBA head coach, White led the Fever to the finals, and with the Connecticut Sun, she took them from contenders to title threats in just a season. White isn't just here to coach, she's here to win. She also sees the bigger picture when it comes to Clark. White acknowledges that Clark has adjusted to the WNBA quickly, but now it's about more than just stats and highlight plays. It's about leadership. White's goal isn't just to develop a superstar, she's building the face of a franchise, a player who will define the Fever for years to come. We know Stephanie White is a player's coach because he actually played the game, and not only did she actually play the game, she played for the exact same uniform Caitlin is playing for today, with the exact same number. This, my friends, is going to be one hell of a 2025 season. So how does Clark's evolution fit alongside Indiana's current core? That's where things get even more exciting. Kelsey Mitchell, the explosive two-time All-Star with one of the quickest releases in the game, is a dream pairing for Clark's playmaking ability. Alia Boston, the dominant force in the paint, and to 23's Rookie of the Year, provides Clark with a perfect inside target, and Lexi Hull, a defensive specialist with versatility, brings even more balance to the roster. Like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so that you never miss out. Click the video on the screen. See you.